Good afternoon, ladies. Thank you for joining us on Challenge 157. It's been such a mix-up with the beginning of this challenge, but eventually we got it right. It's the any medium, any surface, birds in motion, chosen by Lorena, and she's our guest judge today. Hi everybody. Hi, Lorena.
Hi, thank you. Thank you for the invite.
Hi, Graham.
Hello, Rentia. Hello, Ina.
Hello.
Lorena, what was your thought of the competition?
Graham, it was very well attended, if I can call it that, submitted, I suppose. I had a lot of fun looking at all the entries. There were some lovely ones. And I think people really tried to get the motion and a bit of character into their birds, which I so enjoyed. So well done to everybody. It was great.
Yeah, I think we had 63 entries and a whole bunch of new people, funny enough.
Good. I'm glad the birds attracted them.
Yes. So that was quite cool. We've got some new members that have decided to join up as well.
Good.
I also joined in, Graham, and I have just to say that I did enter my entry after 6. Did you notice?
Yes, you did. I'm quite proud of you. Thank you very much for that. I was actually up watching. I'm like I can see Rentia. She's gonna jump.
I know. The challenge police he was watching me.
Okay, let's go through some of the we've tried some. Well, we're trying something different this challenge again. I've asked the ladies to choose their 3 winners.
I think that there were a lot of really stunning birds. Unfortunately, not all of them portrayed motion. So for that reason, I didn't look at those. There were some beautiful ones, but I really felt that the director was birds in motion. So we needed to make them look like they're moving. And some of them, they were beautifully done, but if they were in motion, you wouldn't see every single feather in such detail, you know.
Yes.
I do feel that, that's quite important, you know. Look at how Doris Brekelmans does his little children, for example. He always creates movement, you know, and I think that that's quite important to do.
You know, and what you sorry, Rentia, what you're actually saying now is something that we need to start sticking with, because we're getting a lot more involvement in the competition and the challenge, and you know, we need to start putting rules down, and we need to start sticking with them.
I agree.
Or else
Graham,
things are going to become chaos.
Lorena clarified this one for us. It could have been a stationary bird as long as there was movement in the painting, in the brush strokes. So she wanted movement on the painting, not even if you wanted to in the bird, but even if it was a stationary bird, you could have, you know, just included motion in the artwork, in the brush strokes and your eye moving around the canvas. I don't know, maybe just Lorena can clarify that.
That was exactly what I was going for. To me, movement is not only a flying bird, but perhaps movement in the way you use your brush strokes in the painting, because that also can, as you correctly said, Rentia, move your eye through the painting, and that creates motion one way or the other. And then the other little thing that I had said in my voicemail was try and include a tiny bit of character, if you can. So that was something else I was looking for in the paintings myself.
Annie Sinclair with her ostriches.
It's gorgeous. I love it.
Just scroll up a little. Can you scroll up a little bit, Graham?
What do you want to see?
That's it. Sorry, I just wanted to see the babies. I think she got the most likes. Am I right?
I haven't had a look yet, but remember the likes run until 5 p.m. on Sunday.
Oh, okay. But yeah, those little babies. It's so accomplished. I think it's very good.
I've got a joke for you, ladies.
Yes.
Let me just make sure I get it right. Well, what do you call a female false trace? A full cock. Sorry.
Graham, well done.
Okay.
Us ladies won't remember that one. We've forgotten that joke already. It's only funny for the men.
Okay. Then tell it to your husbands, they'll appreciate it. Cornelie Wolf. Little Sparrows.
Nice little painting. It's nice to see that she included more than one bird, and I quite like the movement in this one. It's good.
I also
She's
like
a
it.
regular-
Yeah, sorry.
Sorry, Graham. She's a regular participant. She always, sends in a little painting, and she's got a style, and she's just always in there. And I think you can see the movement. So that's really good.
Melinda Brahma, one of our winners in the most recent competitions or challenges.
I really enjoyed this one. It brought a smile to my face. It was a bit humorous, and great movement. Very nice.
It's strong, it's very strong. The colors, it's very confidently done, beautiful.
Yeah.
And it's cute, makes you smile.
She was one of my favorites too.
Sita de Toy, also one of our winners. Previous winners, yes.
Great.
Yeah,
Great
beautiful technique, beautiful watercolor technique.
Yeah, it's
Nice, clean colors. I
Yes.
see the colors, so that's also very accomplished.
Linda Rousseau with our national bird.
Yeah, lovely
She's-
movement.
Yeah, she's also part of the furniture. She always participates. Also a very good artist. I've got some of her artwork in my private collection as well. And look at the detail. And it's such a tiny, fragile little bird. I think it's really beautiful.
It's stunning,
Very
stunning.
nice.
One of my favorite, Corinne van Wyk.
I like this a lot. I think it could have had a little more movement. The splashes are there to create some movement.
Yes.
But I think we could have had a few more maybe dribbles and in the watercolor thing to give it a bit more movement.
100%.
I agree with that, Lorena, because there's a lot of empty canvas there or empty paper.
Erna van der Merwe.
So where's the focal point here? I mean, I look at the face and the bird is secondary. I would have liked it to have the bird as the focal point.
I agree.
100%. Where's
Where did
Ina?
Ina go?
Where did
Ina
Ina
het
go?
vis geëet. Waar's jy?
No, she's dropped off. Aye. Let me WhatsApp her.
Okay.
Lorena, you can't win this one.
I know. Sad but true.
That's one of my top 5. I
Yeah,
think
very
when
nice.
she had the challenge in mind, that was exactly what she wanted. Was even though it's a stationary bird, there is just so much movement, and the colors are exquisite. So that's really such a successful little painting. Well done. I wish I could paint like that.
Thanks, Ina.
Very, very nice.
It wasn't my first attempt. In the background behind me, you can see this was my first attempt. And this is the one I was going to submit. And then I thought, let me try another one. And because I did it on paper, I think I loosen up a little bit more. So
Right.
sometimes, to let yourself go, I think, it's just a piece of paper. And I
Yeah.
tried another one, and I thought that one was more successful than the first one. So that's the one I submitted.
Well done. So beautiful.
Yes, most of your guys' favorites. Alta Swart.
Very nice, lovely movement. Great painting, actually. Yeah, very nice.
Alta Swart is also my choice. Just because of the progress that she's made, and you can see the movement, you can see all the colors, even though it's a white bird, there's yellow there, there's blue, there's grays, and it fills up the canvas. And that's what I think we should really think about, is filling up your canvas, because you only have those 4 perimeters to work in.
Yes.
So make sure that you fill it up, and it's like a zoomed in version of a swan. I think it's very successful.
Margareta Fourie.
Also part of the furniture. She always participates. She's grown so much. She's not afraid to dare. She's not afraid to participate, and she's learning with bounds and leaps. She's doing so well.
And I mean, this comment caught my eye. You know, you can see the wind. Yes, and that was one of the things we were looking for, is movement in your bird.
Feathers, yes.
Exactly, Graham. Exactly.
Yes, Jeanette, stunning flamingos.
One of our masters.
Yeah, very, very nice. So the movement is more in the brush strokes and certainly in the clouds. So even though, you know, it gives you the sense that these birds are flying overhead.
Yes.
Which is a very, very successful painting. Sarah, yes, I like Sarah's work. You know, I'm so glad Sarah's posting, because she's been doing art for a long time, but she never shows her work. And I really enjoyed this, and I loved seeing it, and I loved seeing that it was something different. And there is movement in a kind of stylized fashion. It's very clever, I think.
Mm.
And it's unique. It stands out from the rest, and that's also I think what we're looking for, something that's a bit different, not same old, same old, same old.
Yeah, I like the way she says style influenced by neurotic line drawing, and to me, because I just
neurographic, does that mean something different? What's
neurographic?
Say that again. Say that again.
Neurographic line drawing.
Okay, I'll find out what that means, and I'll scroll it at the bottom for us. Wilmarie Kutsia. Hello, Ina. Ina. Hello, Ina.
I'm back. Hi. Sorry.
Waar was jy, Gogga? Wat het jy gaan doen?
Dit storm hier so by my, en alles was skielik af. Nou as ek net weer teruggekyk.
Oh, good. Happy.
Ek kom my hond op my skoot gesit het, want sy was so bang.
Vir die weerlig.
Ja.
We've just moved on to Wilmarie Kutsia with her parrot.
Okay.
Very nice. I like those splatters. It works well. Love the little spot of yellows in the parrot. Great painting. Yeah, it's good.
It's just very symmetrical. It would have been nice if she had just, you know, chopped into one of the wings, or just darkened one side, just get some symmetrical influence on both sides.
I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I agree with you, Rentia. I think it's lovely, but you don't want to have all same blue, you know, all exactly the same blue. And yeah, but it is a nice movement.
Beverly Holtzinger.
Lovely colors. Aren't they beautiful?
This is one of our new members.
Yeah, very nice.
And she says that the colors represent the flags. It's lovely.
And it's a piece. It's a little peace offering, which I think we need at the moment.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Very, very well done.
Nice. Good.
Mariana Radley.
I think it's very successful. You know, it really is movement exactly as you see them in the sky. And she lives there by the sea. She can see it all the time. It's beautiful.
Yeah,
and she just hides it on the birds, not the whole scene. You know, I like that.
I think the composition is great. It's just that little off-weighted composition. It's beautiful. So,
and it's so realistic. When I looked at it, it was the reference, because it looks like a photo. I couldn't believe that was the painting. So well done.
Yes, I agree with you. Very nice. Elsie Lease, as we learned last week.
Lease.
Yeah, not lace. Lease.
Yeah, nie lace.
This looks like the female version, as we discussed earlier.
Graham.
yeah.
You outnumbered you. I wouldn't go there if I were you.
No, I'm just talking about the grey. It's not as black as the other one.
It's lovely. It's like an ostrich dancing. You can see the movement. You can see the dust. Very well done, Elsie. Well done.
Yeah, it's very cute.
Ella Marai.
This is beautiful. You know, it reminds me a bit again of a Doris Breckelmann's painting where he simplifies everything. I love the way she's managed to create such wonderful tones, such tonal values, the light and the dark. You know, that's got that wow factor that you look for in a painting. I think it's very nice.
Very nice. Very
It was also one of my favorites. Look at the clean colors, and there's a balance between the warm and the cool, and I think it's really good.
And the detail, and then the soft background, you know. So the detail in the feathers is offset by the completely different background. I think it's lovely, and also it's not like a straight level. It comes at an angle. It's very nicely done.
I think it would have been nice if she had just softened the little perch going out of the painting, because it tends to draw my eye out. You can go back.
Sorry.
Can you see the perch going out? So I would have softened that part just going out of the painting. I don't know if you also find that a problem.
This piece,
yeah, it does keep your eye out a little bit, correct. But it's nice, a lovely composition.
Yeah, we have two bee eaters. Florence van
Yes,
Rensburg.
nice colourful painting. I think some edges could have been softened to create a little more movement, but nice composition, bright.
Lovely colors also.
Very nice.
I also liked it. I think the background is a bit distracting. I would have just chosen a grey or a blue. Just get rid of the busy background.
Vilna Moore.
Oh, lovely.
Oh,
love
this one I
that.
really like.
Me
It
too.
looks like a little silk painting, and it's so translucent, so successful. Well done.
It's really the dance that they do, you know, it's lovely.
On a technical point of view, when participants take a photo, try and see if your camera's got a grid line on it, and then put the grid line on, and then when you take this photo, make sure that you're getting the photo in so that it doesn't make this kind of shape. So, you know, it's difficult then to post it nicely.
Just crop it. You can just use your cell phone and crop it. You know, make sure that you get rid of the background.
But you see the shape. It's a trapeze shape. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we call that a keystone effect when the
Yes.
picture goes up
Yes.
or out. But on some of the phones, depending on what phone you have, it allows you to
Put it out.
also widen and, you know, when you're cropping, depending on your phone.
Linda
Oh,
Thorne.
look at this little bird's face. How cute is that? It's like got this little attitude. It's so cute.
It's very
Nice colors. We need movement here.
Just a tiny tad would have done it. If an edge had been softened, I think would have done it. This next one that comes up, please, Berger.
Yes.
I like this a lot. I really like this a lot. It did it for me, this painting. It's got movement, color. The background also tells you about the movement. So that for me was very successful.
Clean colors.
Rachiela Kluter.
There's your movement.
Yes, that for me is very clever, because especially like on watercolor, I know it's more difficult to sort of drag your paints or get it to flow. So I think that was pretty successful as far as a bird painting goes.
Lovely.
Very nice.
Cheryl Art.
Yeah, this for me is also nice movement. I think, I'm not sure if the waves are a little distracting, because I know we are looking at seagulls here, but it's the line of the horizon, and the one bird is like an adjacent edge for me. But otherwise, I like it. I like the way the mist or the clouds have been brought to, which is nice.
And she pushed her lights and her darks, which you seldom see. You know, they tend to paint in medium values. So it's nice that she's got the lightest lights and the darkest darks.
Yes, and I think also that the sea is simple enough to not distract too much from the birds. It's just a color and a setting. I think it's nice, yeah.
Penn Lloyd.
I like this one. You know, sometimes the painting can say so much more in its simplicity. It's got movement, it's got color, it has a little character, and I like this painting a lot.
Pen's been messaging me on the Instagram wanting to know about the winner. So I said she must just hang on there. Diane Lowe?
You don't need to put in all the details. Leave something for the viewer to finish for themselves. It's actually a compliment for the viewer.
Yes.
Yes.
Diane Lowe, he missed, I think, the last 2 challenges, but I see he's back now. It's quite cool.
Lovely and loose. Very nice.
Yeah. And also, I like the little sketchy marks going on around the bird, which is great. Yeah. Also gives nice movement.
Trudy Buerta with the Luri.
One of my favorites. Beautiful colors. She's a real master. She knows what she's doing and she does it consistently. She's been a winner many times. Very, very well done. Look at the colors.
Very competent artist. Yeah.
Johan du Toit. It's another guy that's on now. Is he a regular?
But it says the artist is Andy Gardner.
Ah, look at that.
Johan du Toit is a regular, but he actually posted for Andy Gardner. It's really beautiful. I think it's his first time participating, and it's beautiful. I would really want him to participate more. You can see there's real talent there.
Okay, cool.
Lovely.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that. Thanks for bringing that up. Mandy Yearsley.
One of my favorites, less is more. I mean, it's a few brush strokes, and she's got a very successful hoopoo there. We've got them in our garden at the moment, and it's exactly what they look like. Well done.
Yeah, I love them. I just feel that one feather looks like it's falling out, you know. It's losing a feather as it's flying.
Exactly.
Ina, if you put up bird boxes, they'll nest by you as well.
Yeah, I've got quite a few in my garden.
Yeah, myself as well. And Rina Eckard with her little hummingbird.
It's lovely.
So,
it really feels like it's moving those wings and very boldly described colors. Very nicely done.
I think it was very
and
successful.
That fat little tummy, I think it's lovely.
Yeah.
Marike
Nice
van
movement,
Rensburg.
yeah.
Marike van Rensburg, sorry.
It's a lovely reflection.
Marike van Rensburg. She sold this pink painting immediately. Isn't it beautiful?
It's gorgeous. So even though the movement is a bit more in the water, somehow it makes the bird look like it's just come in, you know. So I like it a lot. I love the colors of the water. It was very clever.
So you say this one's sold already?
She sold it immediately. Happy for her. Well done.
Cheryl Koenig with her collage and ink.
Oh, that's one of my favorites. I think it's beautiful. So well done.
Yeah, very cleverly done with the movement in the background. So that's
the background is beautiful.
So Sandra Malie, her son Clayton drew this.
Oh, yes,
a
that's
10-year-old.
That's amazing.
So good, really good.
10-year-old. Look at the movement. It's beautiful.
Beautiful, well done. So to her son, congrats.
And the background's lovely.
Janet Kimwell.
I've got to say, this was one of my favorites because it just brought such a smile to my face. This bird has got character. It's cheeky. I just loved it. I really like this one a lot.
Nice movement as well.
Leanne Barrington. Linda Ann Barrington, sorry.
Lovely. Fantastic movement with such simplicity.
Yes.
You know, less is more. She really did it really nicely.
She didn't do anything, and then she said she hopes there's still some time left to do something, and you can actually see the freshness of it. I think she did this in a few minutes, and it's so successful. She's very good at watercolors.
It's very, very
lovely.
good.
A lovely contrast as well, just with those one or indigo and a smidge of red, she said.
And this is our last entry, Coral Kruger. He just made it in on the skin of his teeth.
Yeah. Also beautiful.
Really nice.
I would like to know what medium. Is it watercolor? I think it's interesting for me when people say what they've painted in.
Let me zoom in, yeah. Let's see if we can see.
It looks like watercolor. It
Yeah.
would have been nice if the birds were a bit larger, because you don't know whether it's a landscape, a seascape, or whether it's the birds. So I would have appreciated the birds just a little bit bigger.
But you know, I love that they're all in different movements. Each bird is different, and the one ahead of the others. You know, it's not just a group of all similar. I like it. I really do.
And also quite something to paint how many 2, 4, 6, 8 birds in a picture. That's quite a challenge all on its own.
And the landscape, yeah.
Okay, so we've gone through all of the entries. There's 3 prizes. I'm gonna let the 3 ladies pick a prize, and I'm gonna let Lorena pick the first one.
Okay, my first one was the chicken. What was it?
The rooster.
Yeah, that one. That's my favorite.
Janet.
I really enjoyed it. Yeah, it's just happy for me, and it's got the movement, it's got character, and I really enjoy it. I think it's a good picture.
Rentia can vouch on this. Trust me, if you see a rooster in that position, there's nothing happy about it. He's not happy with you. Let's put it that way.
In terms of making me happy, because it's funny, you know. It's
And in fact, his eyes are a lot more scary than this one. Okay.
Yeah, sure. Rentia, who are you going to choose this week?
My favorite is Alta Smart. I choose the artist who's made the most progress, or who's trying the hardest. She's always participating. She's growing. Every 2 weeks, I see progress, and just nice to see that she's daring, and she's, but don't be afraid to try. Even if you fail, you've learned something. If you never fail, you never learn. And she did the swan.
Yes.
On the water.
She did that lovely movement, magnificent movement.
Yeah, such a beautiful painting. It's perfect. The cropping, the zoomed in version, the colors are grayed down. Really, really lovely. Well
the
done,
reflection
Oprah.
in the water.
very good.
Beautiful.
Very nice.
Ina, who are you going to choose?
I love that one of Ella Marai. I think that's the one that has the very dark tonal values, the green background and the light feathers.
Is that the
Yes, that
Lily?
one. That
Yes.
one. I love that. I love the contrasts. The tonal values are strong. I really like that one.
Strong painting, so beautiful.
Lovely, lovely.
Cool.
I
So
love that one. You know
Yes.
what? Perhaps you did mention her painting when I was off with the storm, but did we mention that one of? Let me just think. There were 2. Let me find it and then I'll tell you. Okay.
No
I just just for a mention, because I thought it was so brilliant. This is my first choice. Okay.
Which bird? Which bird was it?
The seagulls.
There were two flamingos from underneath in flight.
Yes, that was
Jeanette's.
Jeanette's. Yeah, that was Jeanette's
She's
one.
won before. Very competent artist.
Jeanette with the
There
flight.
it is. Yeah, it's Jeanette Barbara Duplessis.
Yes, that's
There
right.
it is. Yeah, lovely. Just look at the sky and the colors, its strength and the composition. It's very strong.
So beautiful. So what's that? Wells.
Yeah, I don't know.
She's competent with everything, with the charcoal, with everything. I don't know, does she say there what it is? Acrylic on canvas. It says acrylic.
Wow. Sure, that is so beautiful. I also like the colors. I can actually see that ochreish brown in the clouds as well. You can see how she graded down. So it's really, really beautiful.
I do know Jeanette uses good quality canvas.
Wow. Oh, we know canvas.
And then the other one you were looking for, Ina was this one. Yeah.
I love that one. I love this one of Mariana Radley. I love this one. But I think the one I liked the most was the one by Ella Marai. That was sitting on their perch. It's just landed.
So we've got our 3 winners of the challenge 157. I will get hold of the guys, the ladies, it's all ladies this week, and get them the vouchers and everything like that. And then we've chatted quite a bit this week. So I'm going to set up another smaller interview with Ina, so we can discuss more in depth her challenge for the next one. So we'll probably have that out on Tuesday. I'll just see how Ina's schedule is, and we'll chat possibly on Tuesday. I'll have the video up, and then we can get quite into our watercolor challenge with Ina. I know some of you guys have purchased the watercolor packages. There's a few left. I will on Monday post the links for the 3 different packages that we got. These will be the Faber-Castell watercolor that Ina will be using for her challenge as well. I know,
Graham, just a question.
yes.
I know you're selling like a whole kit. Is there any chance of just buying the watercolors without the rest of the stuff?
I'll see how the sales go, and then I'll do something like that. Yeah, okay. You know, the reason I put the kit together was that some people don't have the watercolor paper to work on, and then I put some paintbrushes in there, which I discussed through with Ina. And the reason I put 2 canvases in is so that we could sandwich everything in between the canvases, make sure it gets to the person. So there was method behind the madness.
I'm happy. I can't wait.
Lorena, look here. I've got just this 24 set, and this, I love it. That's what I work with. It's really, really nice.
The color's nice and vibrant. Because I know you do quite vibrant watercolors. So yes. I was just wondering if they'd give you.
Sorry, guys. The storm that hit Ina earlier hits my property, and the video cuts off there. So that's kind of all we have for this week. Thank you very much for watching, and we will put up another the challenge with Ina very soon. Keep an eye out for that. Thanks. Bye.